I have found that these techniques not only helps me control my stutter, but can make anyone a great public speaker. Warm welcome everybody, Filip Reineby here, stuttering rhetorician, public speaker, and public speaking coach. In this video I'm going to talk a little bit more who I am, and especially we're going to focus on how stuttering, a speech impairment, can actually be of use and how it has helped me become a public speaker. And on my channel right here I will share public speaking skills with you guys. Skills that I have both acquired through my life with a speech impediment, skills that I now combine with my education in rhetoric, and only to help you become great on public speaking, being more confident when you speak, of knowing how to communicate in different situations, how to pitch, how to perfect your pitches when you're standing in, say, front of investors or any other audience that you want to convince of your messages. So, a stuttering rhetorician, meaning that someone who is both stuttering and educated in rhetoric. Put them both together and you get the stuttering rhetorician. About 3 years ago, when I took this title nickname, the stuttering rhetorician, I thought it was actually going to be a disadvantage. That's why in the beginning of my public speaking career, I held off, not talking about my stutter, just trying to hide it every time I was on stage, people laughing at me, mocking my stutter. This eventually just led to the climax where I just had to be open about my stutter. This title was a way to diffuse this entire bomb that just was stuttering, and has made it possible for me to become a known public speaker just because of this very odd and strange title. This is my first advice to all of you who are watching, who are somewhat feeling that there are stuff in your life that's holding that is holding you back, that you are feeling are a disadvantage to you, but something you are perhaps born with, something that has struck you in your life and now it's part of your personality, but something that you wish you didn't have. And what I have found being open about my stutter as a public speaker is that whenever you accept your flaws, nobody can use them against you, not even yourself. I take no credit in this quote. It actually comes from our amazing Peter Dinklage, who struggled all his life of seeing his dwarfism as a disadvantage in life. Turns out it was his greatest asset. So all of you out there, just embrace whatever flaws you think you have, and they will become your greatest advantage and benefit in life. Now, some of you might wonder, how come that I am almost perfectly fluent in my speech, even though I'm suffering or having a speech impediment? Well, first we got to know a little bit more about what stuttering is. Stuttering is a neurological speech impediment that directly affects the nerve signals going from the brain down to all the thousands of muscles controlling the speech. These nerve signals are imperfect, meaning that they sometimes work, they sometimes don't, meaning that the person who stutters are suffering from involuntary blocks and repetitions of the words that they are speaking. Stuttering is extremely individual. Not one single person is having the same experience in stutter, but they are very, very similar. About 4 or 5 years ago, I got into an education in rhetoric where I really challenged myself in the terms of public speaking and communication. And what I learned during that time was that I could actually, through several techniques, today it's about a dozen different speaking techniques, control and mobilize my imperfect nervous signals to work almost as it would as functional on a normal person. These techniques I have combined today with my education in rhetoric and teaching to stutterers and non-stutterers, because I have found that these techniques not only helps me control my stutter, but can make anyone a great public speaker. Thank you so much for listening to this short introduction. If you have any questions or if you have some content that you would like me to post here on my channel, just add them, your questions, in the comments below. So stay tuned for more upcoming content. I'm the Stuttering rhetorician. See you all.